Most letters in Brussels probably fly under the radar. Thierry Breton's Monday missive, however, has prompted storms across the Atlantic. The EU Commissioner penned a warning to Elon Musk about European digital safety laws ahead of the ex-owner's interview with Donald Trump on the platform.
They actually did something that was impossible.
That was thought to be listened to by more than 1 million ex-accounts and saw Trump discussing a typical mix of grievances, exaggerated claims and personal attacks on, among others, his Democratic opponent Kamala Harris. Breton had said his concern was over the amplification of harmful content, but it sparked a backlash from political figures in the US and the EU, with some accusing the Frenchman of interfering in the US election. The former US ambassador to Germany during the Trump administration, Richard Grenell, was among the loudest critics of the letter. Reportedly talking to a meeting in Vienna, he called the EU enemies of free speech and claimed the letter amounted to interference, saying, quote, "There should never be a government agency or entity deciding to stop dissent because they think they know what's right," adding, "You know who does that? China." Bonjour. Breton was also criticised by some inside the EU as well, though, in particular, as he didn't clear the letter beforehand with EU Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen. The European Commission, though, did say on Tuesday that the EU does not interfere in elections, claiming it couldn't, as social media rules only apply inside the bloc. But it comes amid growing tensions for tech companies in the EU and X in particular. In July, the EU Commission ruled that Musk's platform had breached digital services laws in 3 places. That opened the door to potential fines for X, as well as potential changes to the way social media has to operate in the EU. Barely a week after questions about social media's role in far-right riots in the UK, the issue of freedom of speech and its limits are once again in the spotlight. Joel Flynn, TRT World.